Welcome to one of the top matchups on this week's slate. Conference rivals each coming in ranked in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Gators will kick this deep to begin the game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Volunteers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. He's running out of time here. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He starts short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The Vols will line up to punt it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Gators offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They're going to run it. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. To throw, it's Lagway. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down. The Gators churn out another 1st down. They'll run it to the left. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now from the pistol formation. And the tailback's got it again. He's got it first and still going. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Gators are in the red zone now, looking for some space. It's Ball. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is that offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. To the air, it's Lagway. Pass caught, can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw 1st blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
That makes the score Florida 7, Tennessee 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's Gators, the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And there's the handoff. Quick spin on the run. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the Volunteers will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
A completion makes it second and short. Grab behind the line, it's Wilson. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Takes the handoff. It's Webb. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Breaks. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
Now, the offense trying to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Pressure is coming. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Pass knocked away and incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number one. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. And now the handoff. Trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3.
mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted up perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
The Vols will send their punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Just able to get it away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's going to hand this off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back. It's Lagway. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
And this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen and be short of the 1st down mark.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it. The ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Play fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Matthews. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Caught by the receiver. And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Graham down the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down.
Well, Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Vols will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the 2nd down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keeping it on the ground here. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. QB decides to keep it here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Bringing pressure. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. The back's got it. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's just what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
First down here for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Sturdivant. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Looking to chuck it again. That's caught. It's ball. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
What a catch! They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
A completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So it's 1st down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, Florida-Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Vols and Gators.
The Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. They get the second half started with their running play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll run it to the right side. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. To throw, it's Lagway. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
He'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gators looking to keep this drive moving. Play action here on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Grab down the middle. It's Ball. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He lets it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. This pass is caught. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Close to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Volunteers are going to cash in here in the red zone. In the red area, it's Thomas. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback still with the football. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Vols. And that will give them the lead now. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff running right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Gators will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. It's a quarterback keeper. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the 1st down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's the handoff. A quick juke. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. It's a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Boy, 3rd and 3, and you go with a quick slant. What a great call, and so tough on the defense. You get these corners isolated, one-on-one matchups, puts a lot of pressure on them. Here, the quarterback with a good quick read, balls out quick, easy 1st down.
He shreds the tackle. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The shotgun handoff here. Finding space at the 20. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
In the red area, it's Thomas. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it, right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On first down, it's play action. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the ball.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional. That's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking to pass. It's Lagway. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Matthews. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The ball's getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 41.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Grab down the middle, it's Thomas. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught, second down now. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the Volunteers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The ball is looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback keeps the football. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Impressive spin there. They finally corral him at the 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tennessee. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Hawkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Checks this down to the running back. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the two most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
First down and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made on the out route. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down after that completion. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And the Gators have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Sturdivant. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Offense getting set for what could be their final drive, down late in the final quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
To throw, it's Lagway. Touchdown, Gators. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within 1 score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And he drops back in the gun. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.